hello. Hi, Trevor. Hi, KJ. Sorry about the heart attack. However, it is extremely amusing, so I'm only a little sorry. Anyway, Elliot, you are so short. You little tiny man. I wish Ilya will stay up. Atla will not. She will flop over every time. Children, you need to be seen. Stay. Scooby will be your pedestal. Scooby flopped so you two could rise. There we go. Anyway. How is everyone doing today? That is my question. I'm adjusting this a little bit because my TV is out of place, so all of this is out of place ever so slightly. Anyway, how's everyone doing? I wish to know. I'm taking this the fuck off. Somebody outside is doing work in their yard, which is kind of rude. Got an Oreo in your lap. Well, give Oreo plenty of pets and tell him that I love him, even though he's a little gremlin and likes to steal my shit. My phone went off. Oh golly, I am improper. I am a fool. I also really need to sneeze. Like, obnoxiously bad. Oh my god. I have so many notifications from people. There's a bunch of people live right now. You should go like all of their streams and tell them that they are very cool and wonderful. Vibes indeed, Shimoka. After I blow my nose because allergies. I'd like to give a little backstory to the thumbnail for this one, because the thumbnail for this one was horrible, because I made it like 2 days ago, and it took me like 2 hours to fuck with it and mess with it until I got it kind of weird, and then I kept messaging Tommy and Trevor and just being like, I just fucking hate this thumbnail, but I made it, and I'm tolerating it, and now all of you guys get to see it, so it was the worst, but it's fine. Life is playing a VR chat, and some bull man is following you about and just making moo sounds. You know what? Life for me the other day was me just in VR, but instead of a bull man following me around, it was Arthur Morgan, drunk as shit. But the thing is it was only a PC avatar, so I couldn't see it, but I heard him saying these drunken lines, and I'm like, is that Arthur Morgan? And then I heard him start singing I Got a Girl in Valentine, and I went, yes, that is Arthur. No, I didn't invite anyone, because I didn't want to interact with anyone, because I wanted to be alone, so I wanted VR, ironically. Yeah, there was Arthur running around, and the thing is like, it was kind of funny until he realized I was the only one who was actively understanding his references. And all of the lines. So once he noticed that, he wouldn't leave me alone. Like, he did the thing where he came up to me and he's like, Lenny, is that you? And I said the line back, like, do I look like a Lenny to you? Because I was a big titty fucking demon. And just shit like that. And then he wouldn't fuck off. Like, I'd walk away and I'd go towards like groups of people and he'd follow me everywhere, and I'm like, I can't do it, so I had to leave. But it was fine. But I thought that was interesting. I thought you might find it amusing. I'd have messaged you about it were it not for the fact that we couldn't see his avatar, which is very disappointing. You just got a bull man. I gotta show off my new avatars at some point though, because with the avatar dynamics thing, they aka jiggle physics. I was given an avatar. My normal avatar doesn't have jiggle physics, which is very sad. But I was given an avatar by Firestorm, who is on, who is really cool. He's really nice. gave me one that's similar to my avatar. It has the same, like, red skin demon fishnets, but instead of my cute little succubus, she's a tall, big titty, like, demon maid. She has a duster you can pull out, but I just got rid of the apron and I took off the glasses to reduce some of that MILF energy, because God knows I don't have the power to wield that. But it's interesting. And now anytime I look down and I poke myself, I just see the titty go freaking out, because it's, you know, it's not perfect yet. So when I got the notification about the stream, I was in the bathroom, and I've never run out of the bathroom so fast, only to find out it wasn't for another 25 minutes. Yeah, I actually scheduled a stream for once today to try and, you know, make myself do it, because I have a tendency to stream way later than I want to, and then I was actually ready early this time because I scheduled it. Also, hello Mark, Mini Mad, how are you doing? Hope you're doing well, hope you're having a lovely, what's today? Thursday! Hope you're having a lovely Thursday. My life is also just secluding myself, cause shrugs. Me too. I've been taking a lot of time to myself, but not without reason. I've been taking time to myself for some self-care, because self-care is fucking important, and any of you guys who haven't in a while should, because self-care is just whatever it takes to make you a happier, better, more whole you. So, like, a lot of times when I mention self-care, it's a lot of de-stress activities that I specifically talk about, and that's because I'm a very stressed individual. I have anxiety, it happens. But, also, got any meme suggestions that would make a nice Pokemon? But some of the self-care things I do is I like to lay down and listen to some music, often music without lyrics, so it'll just kind of like flow through my brain and I can empty out my soul. I like going outside on walks, climbing trees is really fun, but I've been doing tarot every morning as a form of self-care, just as like a little reminder and like, this is what you're gonna do today, stuff like that, as, and all. You can always DM me about it though, KJ. Pardon me. I've also been trying to do shadow work, which is a part of my belief system, but it's also, I think everyone could benefit from it, even if you don't believe in all of like the hoodoo voodoo witchcraft like stuff, because all it is it's focusing on yourself. It's journaling with the purpose of finding out like deep reasons for why you do things and things you can fix and things you can change. Like, my prompt for my last one was, why can't I let people go? And then I wrote about it, and it took up about 2 pages, and by the end of it, I had pinpointed exactly why I can't let people go, and a few reasons of which I could help myself to, you know, facilitate that, because the first step to actually changing for the better is recognizing your faults. And then the second step is going through those efforts to actually change it, a step at a time. But lately, I've also been doing self-care that relates to my body, because I don't like my body. So, like this morning, I spent like the first 2 hours or so doing like little at-home workouts, because I have an exercise ball in here. And also, you don't really need weights to actually work out. Also, hello Zen! Hope you're doing well, hope you're having a lovely Thursday. How are you? As of recently, I've had an addiction to Lego, and I don't know why. You know what? Lego's pretty cool. We respect it. Lego is awesome. There is, KJ and Trevor, one of them, I don't remember who, but they mentioned to me that there's like a Lego mod, or like a thing you can get. You have to buy the first Five Nights at Freddy's game to play it, but it's a Lego thing where it makes the first FNAF game completely Lego, and it's like playable, and it seems really silly. Nice to see you, Mark. just got back into Lego after years. You did. Okay, I couldn't remember. Both of you were present for that conversation, so I didn't know. Memory very bad. I just love watching people build it, and I was looking into getting some. I have a bunch in a drawer over there that I don't fucking use, because people got them for me. And the thing is it's like, it's really fun to build them, excluding it has all the pieces, because I've had ones that didn't have all the pieces, and I got very angry. Hello Basil, how are you doing? Hope you're doing well, hope you're having a lovely Thursday. But yeah, I have a lot of Lego because I can build them and it's kind of fun to build them so long as they have all the pieces. But after that, my room's relatively small, and in that way it doesn't have a lot of shelf space because my ceilings kind of slant up, so there's not a lot of wall room to put shelving. So what that means is I don't have space for the Lego stuff once I build them, so I just kind of get rid of them. So they're all in their boxes in a drawer. And I need people to give them to. I have some Legos, mainly Lego Ninjago sets. Of course you do. And I hope you're enjoying drawing, Basil. I found a bunch of Lego in my attic from when me and my brother were little, but I couldn't complete a single set. Aww. Sent to DM though, don't feel the need to read. Okay, I will look at it later then. But I will be sure to look at that and give it the attention it deserves, KJ. Wanted to get the Stranger Things set, but couldn't, so now I'm looking at the Ninjago sets. I'm sure the Stranger Things set was pretty expensive, because Stranger Things is pretty popular. And I get why. I saw the beginning, I saw a bunch of stuff from the first season. I think a few things from second season, because my brother really liked it. I don't know if he still likes it, but I know he did like it. So I'd be around sometimes to see it. And you know, we love Finn Wolfhard. He's a champ. I just ended up buying a Ninjago set off of Ninjago set off of Bricklink so I could have something. I have Overwatch, Pride, Minecraft, and guitar Legos. Ninjago best set. Your brother's got some pretty crazy ones. I think I saw a few of them set up when I was over, just like in his living room. I haven't touched them since I got them though. That's fair. I haven't. Lego is one of those things where it's like, yeah, Lego, and then that's it. And they have 2 Lego sets, which are Minecraft Lego sets. That's fair. Here's the Titanic. I have no opinions on that. I assume it's really cool, but I know of the Titanic, the real one, but it's not like I ever watched the movie or anything, so I'm not as invested as everyone else. A lot of the half-complete sets were super glued, which was lovely to deal with. Oh boy, that's the worst. Sometimes you need to, though. You need to glue them on occasion, because I have a Rick and Morty set that I have since gotten rid of, but it was the little UFO car, and the fucking door always popped off. Always. $500. That's some expensive fucking Legos. I have to sneeze. Oh my god. But hey, you know, I'm gonna keep circling back to this probably all stream, because I think it's very important. Completing a Lego set for yourself. That could be a good little self-care thing. You just sit to the side, put your phone and your electronics away, and just build a Lego set. So it's a good way to de-stress, hopefully, so long as the Legos don't explode. And thank you. And it's, you know, it's a good breather, because life can be stressful. Personally, I've been pulling back from everything because I found, I don't know, everything just feels stressful and too much. Just life and people, God, people have been stressful for me lately. And it's nothing that should be, but like, it's just so much. So I think it's really important to pull back and do things for yourself, in whatever way you see fit. Like for me, like I was saying, I've been doing some like workouts in the mornings, just cause like, you know, I don't have the most confidence in my body, so I want to do better, and I want to feel better, and exercising makes me happy, and it just works, you know? Because it gives you energy, it releases all of those happy chemicals, and I have a lot of trouble with maintaining energy as it is. So, it's pretty nice to do. Let me catch up with chat. Hello, Tony! I only have one complete set so far, but a bunch of loose pieces, but I'm saving up so I can get one of the new Ninjago sets when they come out. Awesome. One of my sets are a smaller one, but my other one is about medium size. That's fair. Don't think I'm a good drawer that much because I see other people's art. Well, Basil, I will tell you this. If you spend your entire life comparing yourself to someone who is better than you will be miserable because there will always be someone better than you. So you don't look at the people who are better because there will always be someone and you will feel like garbage. Instead, you look at yourself. Look at your improvement. Look at your art from a year ago. I'll guarantee if you draw somewhat consistently, it's gonna be a big difference. I describe it a lot of the time as racing your ghost in Mario Kart. Like, you can race all of the NPCs or other people, and a lot of the time, you'll do very badly, because Mario Kart is a crazy game, one, but two, it's other people. People are going to be better than you. But if you race your ghost, you're continuously improving upon yourself. You're seeing that constant, amazing improvement that you didn't even realize when you were so wrapped up in other people and what they think and what they're doing and how well they're doing. As soon as you focus on your own personal growth, you're gonna see how far you've actually been coming instead of seeing how short you are from your goal. So just try to focus on how far you've come rather than where you're going. Because if you focus too much on where you want to go, you may never actually get there. Caitlin Mark is graduating today! Ah, that's exciting! Congratulations! I have to check up with the rest of chat. Oreo scratched up your leg. Oh no, Trevor. You made your first spell jar for someone? You gotta tell me about it. Tony, Mark. I'm convincing Arca I need the Disney Castle Lego for Christmas / your birthday. That's fair. My art from a year ago. Wait. That Kirby drawing I did, I still hate. You know what? If you hate it, that means you've improved. Because the moment you look back at your art and you're like, oh, it's so bad, that means you're doing better. You're doing great. Because as long as you keep improving, that's awesome. I'm gonna try drawing soon. I hope it goes well, Zen. I still love that art I did last year of a certain character. That's really good too, because if you continuously like your art, that means you're also improving. Which sounds like it contradicts my previous statement. But, when you actually really like your art later, because a lot of times you are your own worst critic, so if you still like it, that means you did well on it. Because I've definitely made something, been proud of it once I finished it, looked at it a day later, and was like, oh no, ew. Basil, from one artist to another, everyone has their own style. That being said, there is no such thing as bad art. It's just your style, and some people may not like it, but others will. It's an acquired taste. Lots of artists improve every day. Don't worry about how it is. Just keep going, and I believe in you. Absolutely. Opposite of good can also be good, I guess. Hey, well... What? I didn't say your name.
Thanks for telling me.
My Alexa just went off. I'm not sure why. I just said, well, and it went, oh, me? ECHO? No, absolutely not. But that's the thing, too. Opposite of good. It's not really opposite. Because as humans, we have a tendency to see the world in black and white. We have a tendency to see good and bad, right and wrong. But the truth of it is, a grand majority of it is that gray area in between. A lot of times there is no perfect right answer and no concrete wrong answer. My laptop's dying. I gotta plug you guys in. There we go. It's a lot of in between. So even if it seems like it could be opposite, it may not always be wrong. There's a Hank Green clip that I saw a while ago. And it was these two sets of people had this insane war about like what the stars were. Because some of them were like, it's this, they're the gaseous balls in the air, and then some of them are like, no, they're this. And they fought about it for years and years and years until they made this like really advanced telescope, and then they looked, and both sets of people were right, because not all of the stars are stars. They all look the same from down here, but once you actually look through a telescope, they're completely different. So both of those sets of people who were fighting over their completely opposed ideas were both right. So it's all about point of view, I suppose. They're big balls of heat. They are indeed. I hate every animation I do, but I force myself to keep it uploaded so I can look back at the improvement one day. And my love for lost media has caused a fear of it. You know, that's fair. I'm still deciding how I feel about my profile pic on here. I do have the amazing profile pic on Discord. Yes, you do! My fans for my PC come in tomorrow, then I can stream again. Good! Oh, I'm glad they came in relatively quickly. Or they're coming in relatively quickly. They're not in yet. Hey, KJ, should I put what I'm drawing as my profile picture when I'm done? Sure, go for it. I'm not taking it out of context, Basil. If it were Tommy, I would, but for you, I won't. Stars are stars. Two sets of people who have completely opposing ideas, could seem on completely opposite sides of the spectrum, can both be right. And I think that's an important lesson for everybody to realize and learn. And that somebody has different opinions than you doesn't make it wrong. They're just different. Both things can be right. Or hell, both of you can be wrong, and it could be something completely different that neither of you know. But it depends. I like animating when it's like emotion. That's fair. It's really cool. My profile picture is just not pronouncing that because it's the cutest thing on her earth. Fair enough. I don't really care the science behind it. At the end of the day, it's still a star. That's fair. I'm the opposite. I really like knowing the science behind everything. And if you look at my beliefs, you might think that's like funny or ironic or crazy because I have tarot cards on my dresser, among other things. And like, I believe in a lot of that like pagan Wiccan belief system. So it's like, what do you mean you like science? I'm like, of course I like science. I love learning how things work. Like stars and planets, and I love learning about the elements and what they do when they go together and mix with different things. Like that sodium explodes in water. I love learning about the way things are made. When I was younger, I had a clock that ran out of battery, and instead of just asking my mom for a new battery, I looked at it and I deconstructed it to see what inside it made the clock work. What were all those little pieces? Could I put it back together? No. Did I ever tell my mom about it? No. I think like years later I did, but I love learning how things work. So, but in that same vein, like a lot of my beliefs and a lot of the tarot cards and energy stuff and you know, deities, and within my personal beliefs, I think every every belief has a source. So in that way, I believe in all things, all religions, all gods. I don't think there's only Greek or only Norse or only Roman, even though Roman are just rebranded Greek, so I don't really count them. I think all of them exist. Because I love learning how things work, but there's a lot of things we don't know how it works. We don't understand. I think medically we still don't understand why we get headaches. There are a few reasons and a few causes, but sometimes it's just no reason. There's just so much stuff in the world we don't understand. Yet. I'd like to think we will eventually if we don't destroy our planet first. You'd get along with my dad with that way of thinking. You come over on a day he has off. He will talk to you about stars and constellations all night. I love constellations. They're so pretty. What's up? Hello, Ash. How are you doing on this lovely Thursday? What is up, my dude? The rest of my stuff arrives tomorrow so I can finish the spell jar. Hey! That's awesome. I made a reverse Siamese cat and I love it. Oh, really? I don't think gods created the universe, but they watch over it. That's about what I think. I don't think that gods created everything. But I also don't think everything was created without reason. Because think about it. The universe just exploded into existence one day. Just one day, just poof, and everything's here. And it's constantly getting bigger, and it doesn't make sense. So, I think in a way, something had to have existed for us too, and for our universe too, and for everything too. And I think there may have been a little guidance, because for humans to have evolved the way that we have required like millions of years of very, very precise circumstances. And a lot of stuff that just happened by fucking chance. So I think there's a lot of stuff that we don't understand, and I think there's a lot of things, but I think human perceptions of gods are false. Not false, but misguided, and I think biased to our own morals and interpretations. Because I think at the root of everything there is no humanistic, like, humanoid form. I think it's just energy. The sun, the moon, planets, the universe. I think they all have their own energy to them. A lot like Native Americans said, like every tree and every rock and everything has like energy and a name and a soul. I think all of that, little pieces of those are taken into what we perceive as gods. So, and I think the power of belief has a lot of, power. I think belief can do a lot. And it's really stupid, but in like Shark Boy and Lava Girl, which is, again, this sounds stupid, but hear me out. They talk about how if somebody believes in something enough, it can happen. And I think to a degree that is true. Because the difference in the way your brain works when you believe in yourself and when you don't is massive. If you believe you can do something, you are incredibly more likely to actually do it. And I think belief has power in that way. And when you believe in something, you're putting energy into it. Oh no, he fell over. I'm so sorry. Can you breathe now? You okay, buddy? It's okay. I didn't realize he fell over. Sorry there, Voltage. Fair enough, Basil. But when you put a lot of belief and energy into something, energy is neither created nor destroyed. It just goes somewhere else. So when you put all of that energy into believing in something, where does it go? And that's only a little bit, but when it comes to things like gods, that's a lot of belief from a lot of people over a long period of time. So all of that energy goes somewhere. And I think it goes into what could be perceived as a god or deity. Something that was originally man-made, though with elements of, because a lot of gods have elements of things, like Apollo is the sun god, or like stuff like that. And I think it takes energy from the sun and it just gives it a form. It gives it an energy of its own. And I think that can be said for a lot of things. RP, my Empress can't stand up like yours. Oh no, Mark. I think it's only because he's leaning against the wall and he has the little cat void over here to hold him up. Let me scroll up in chat because I've been talking about this shit for a while. I slept through my doctor's appointment. In my defense, I worked last night. I made the appointment before I had this job. Aw. Ick. Fair enough. I'm big Norse pagan with some other beliefs from different religions. Fair enough. I've never done self-care. That's not good, Zen. You should definitely do that. And I'm doing great, Voltage. I'm having a lovely day, a lovely morning, spending my afternoon with you guys, which is always a pleasure. There's a weird noise and I'm unsure of the location. Is it somebody just doing work outside? Bliff. But self-care is important, and it can be a lot of things. I like drawing stuff that looks like an acid trip. That's fair. I think self-care can... Who needs self-care when you have humor? Oh boy. I think self-care is really important, and I think self-care is necessary. And self-care can be a lot of things, and it's not always the thing you expect. Like I said, part of self-care for me was exercising this morning. For some people, exercising is really stressful and hurts, and they don't like it. That's not self-care for them. But it is for me. For some people, self-care is completely cutting off from the internet, cutting off from all electronics, going outside, camping, taking a walk, just being in nature. That can be self-care for people. For others, self-care is cleaning their entire house. Just putting on some music, jamming out, cleaning everything up, making everything beautiful and nice and neat. And that's what it is for them. So I think you guys have practiced self-care unknowingly. Whenever you do something for yourself, without the influence of other people, whenever you just do something that makes you happy, it de-stresses you, it brings you joy, that is self-care. And self-care can be a lot of things. It can be de-stressing, it can just be to make you happy and chill you out. It can be, or it can have like long-term benefit. Like when I do shadow work and I point out a lot of my flaws and a lot of those deep-rooted things that I might not even be aware of, and I work on them. And that is self-care for me, but long-term self-care because it makes me a better person in the end, and it makes me a person I could maybe be proud to be. I have horrible hiccups right now. Oof. My self-care is playing games with my friends, but that never happens. Fair enough. Listening to music, drawing, being in streams, playing games alone, mostly Miitopia and Deltarune. That's totally fair. So I love you, Snappy. I hope you're doing well. You're amazing and great. Like, all of those things are really important and they all have different benefits. but you need to do them. You can't just work, sleep, work, sleep, work, sleep, or school, sleep, school, sleep, school, sleep, with nothing in between. You will physically go insane. Believe me, I've been there. There was a period of about a month where all I would do is attend my classes, do my work, and pass out. And I was miserable and hated life and everything. It was very bad. Caitlin, Pokemon knowledge right now. I must put you to the test. Oh god. Not the best, I'm gonna say. I'm pretty good with Gen 5, and that's about it. If you ask me what gen something from, I won't know. If you ask me about NPCs, I probably won't know. Can't go insane if you're already there. There's always another step down, kiddo. And I think you know that too. Excuse me as I crackle my neck. It's Pikachu! It's Jigglypuff! Fuck! Gen 5, I think, is the only, like, Black and White 1 and 2 are the only games I've played through. And they're the ones I know the best, so the first one I had. Though my original copy of Pokemon Black was fucking stolen, bitch. And I know who it was. It was Montgomery Threckold, you fuck. I'll say his name, I don't care. Good luck spelling it. But he a whole bitch. But Gen 5 has always been my favorite, and I love it, and I love the story. Some of the Pokemon are a little silly looking. Not nearly as silly looking as some of the newer ones, but, you know. I know you can spell it. You knew him. I've been insane since day of birth. Embrace it. The only step down is getting on my knees, and that's reserved for you. Ayo! Also, hello, Mel. How are you doing on this lovely Thursday? How are you? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Bring it on, KJ. Oh, boy. My Miitopia copy was stolen. I had everything on it. Oh, no. Yeah, you did. Thankfully, you didn't pick up anything from him, but I'm sure some of his future partners did. My DS, by the way. Yeah, I figured it was on your DS because it was my poor DS copy. Multiple games were stolen, by the way. He did not just steal Pokemon Black. He also stole my Mario Brothers game, which, like, 2 years later, he returned to me. And upon me realizing that he was the one who stole it, and I looked at him with violent murder in my eyes, he goes, I got you to World 5. I hate him so much. He approached me, like, years later. Like, I'm sophomore in high school, I'm pretty sure. He came up to me and was like, can I sit here? And I'm just sitting in the library reading a book, and I'm like, I guess. So he and his friend sat down, and they look at me, and he goes, so, are you still a virgin? And I'm like, first of all, whoa, I don't fucking talk to this man. That is an extreme invasion of privacy, and also gross. And two, I looked at him, I was like, I was 16 at the time. I'm like, I'm not even legal yet. And he goes, oh, you're one of those people. I'm like, this is why literally everyone hates you. I can't do it. He is the worst, and I'm glad I no longer have to interact with him. I'm doing good. I'm trying to figure out how to be good at video games without losing every single time. Practice, 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 practice. And walkthroughs, depending on the game. It was my first one. I was probably so sad for a week. Aww. Miitopia when I was like 2 was literally everything to me. The only Pokemon games I've played is Let's Go Pikachu and Gold. You know, that's fair. That he will date an entire school at once with no shame. He asked out and cheated on every single female in my friend group. And then asked me out, and I was the only one smart enough to say no. No! Because everyone else did. All of them did. I don't know if they just really wanted a relationship or thought his ugly mug was cute or what. Everyone said yes. Except me. I didn't date until I was like 16, sophomore year of high school, and I'm happy about it. KJ, do I need to tell you how many times you got back with him after he cheated on you? You were the first person he dated, and also most of them. Like, I'm not trying to call you dumb, but also we were, 1, in middle school for a lot of that, and 2, just dumb. Whoa! Ahaha, tech issues. These are getting low on battery. They've been having a weird problem where they keep disconnecting. It's fine. Everything's fine. It's just annoying. I was going through a lot of trauma, okay? I was holding on to my happiness. He is not a source of your happiness. He was a source of sadness. And gross sexuality, because he's a man. No offense to all of the males in my chat, but any of the males in my chat, several of which, not all, but several of which I know also like men, you understand what I mean. If I had $1 for every time I got rejected in middle and high school, I would be a millionaire. Yikes! How many were you asking out? Damn. I never got crushes in, like, middle school. I think in middle school I had 1, and I'm glad he said no because he was disgusting. Yeah. But I never had crushes on people. I had crushes on fictional characters. You can talk about that, but I never actually really had romantic feelings for people. I was just focused on school and just being a kid and enjoying the fact that I still liked stuffed animals and just, I don't know, doing whatever. I never had things for people. And then I watched everybody else's, like, horror stories because no one who dates in middle school ever ends up okay. It never happens. I don't think I've ever met a single couple that have been together since middle school. It just doesn't happen. But so I saw all those, like, horror stories and I'm like, yeah, I don't want to date. I don't want it. And then I didn't have my first boyfriend, my first kiss or anything until I was 16, sophomore year. And since, in total, ever, as a technicality for, like, I don't want to say important, like, serious partners, like partners that made it past 2 weeks, I've had 3 total. I had my first boyfriend, Casey. I had my ex, Fabian, and I have Trevor, my current boyfriend. 3. But again, I am also 19, so I've had one for each year because it was toward the end of me being 16, so you know, 17, 18, 19. Nice. But don't date in middle school. Like, if I ever have kids, that's the first thing I'm telling them, like, when they're that age. Just don't do it. It's not because I'm banning you. If you make that choice, that is your choice, and you have to live with that. But take it from me, don't. Just don't. So I'm happy about the rejection now, not for cheesy bastard. Never date in middle school, ever. It's a horrible, awful idea. So, how will I win that battle if I keep losing even with the 50% more of HP? I don't know, but I could replicate someone else doing that battle. I guess you could try. Just practice makes perfect, I suppose. By the way, I have hot cocoa that I've had this whole time, and it's definitely getting cold. Ah! Ilya, you dummy. Stink. Also, I can show you guys this spoon. I have 2 of them, and they're both different designs, but the cutest little spoon that I'm just gonna show you the spoon. It looks like a little teapot on the top. It is the cutest thing I've ever seen. And I have another one that is pink instead of blue, and it's round, and it has a little heart on it. It's adorable. I have hot cocoa all over my hands. Hey, how's it going? Hello there, JJ! Welcome into stream, and you made steak skewers. That sounds fucking delicious. I hope you enjoy those. I'm making the mistake of playing Rocket League again. Oh, you mean, so you're playing Rocket League, having a grand time, until you're losing, get mad, and chuck your controller at your screen, and then it fucking explodes. Bacon wrapped steak skewers, you're making me hungry. You better stop this. Also, yes, I use Flip-A-Clip to draw. Shut it. Hey, a lot of people use Flip-A-Clip. It's still around for a reason. Slowly moved phone away from me. Yeah, you probably should. My ice cream sandwich half melted in my freezer. Are you kidding me? Oh no! Let's make Kate hungry. I ate pizza earlier. No, don't make me hungry! That's the worst! I have so many notifications. Oh my god. Ah! Jesus Christ. I was sent something on Instagram. Why do people send me Instagram shit? I don't have Instagram. They're just like, looks like something you'd like. I don't know, what is it, Griffin? I'm replying to all my messages on stream like a real professional right now. Ooh, wait, never mind, those are pretty. He's right, I do like them.
Do I want my small business to blow up?
Oh, that's so cute. They're little clips that like go on the back of Converse that have crystals and like little charms on them. They don't go exclusively on the back of Converse, but they're made for those. But they're just little crystal clips. That's adorable. That's so cute. Somebody's dying. There's a lot of sirens outside. Why don't you look at Insta when I send stuff? I do. I just get annoyed about it. I'm not checking through Instagram. They sent me a link to the Insta thing. Ugh, my hiccups are atrociously bad right now. I have so many messages. Lily is pretty. Anyway, back to this shit, bitch. Y'all. It's me. I'm dying. I am the dying girl. I am the one who is ill. That is really sad. Let me read that big message that I missed. We did them all the time when I worked as a cook, then they took them off the menu a year later, and 3 months ago I decided to make my own after 8 years. As you should! That sounds freaking delicious. Currently taking care of my alright by cleaning my room for our guests that will come here after our cruise. Also, my friends are morons. Hello, Joey. How are you doing? And hey, cleaning is good. Cleaning is very cathartic for me. And then after coming back from a trip or something, it's so nice to come back to a clean room or a clean house. Taking care of myself. Hey, that's whatever works for you, man. Cleaning is good for me. Glad it's good for you. And why are your friends morons? I'm curious. Anyway, I'm gonna go lurk 'cause life. Alrighty, KJ, love you. Have a good day. I appreciate you for the lurk. See you around. I'm getting goop brain, but not like impossible to work through goop brain. It's just like I'm short-circuiting every few seconds. Though hopefully that'll be helped a little bit, because I was given a set of vitamins to take over the summer, and then I sent them to my mom so she could get them for me, because my mother is great and I love her. So hopefully once I start taking those, my brain will be working a little more normally, because apparently having COVID, which I had in January, which is forever ago now, but can cause some longer term complications as just like confusion, a little bit of just cognitive dissonance, things kind of being a little messed up and jumbled, and like just memory problems and generally being confused. So I've had that. I didn't realize what that was until I was told by a psychologist, and then she sent me a bunch of vitamins to take. So once I take those vitamins, hopefully I will be doing a bit better, which I'm very excited about. They left the door to the garage as long as the garage door open so the animals could have ran out and explored. Oh boy. Yeah, that's pretty dumb. Just realized Saturday's in 2 days, bro. Yeah. I'm excited. I'm excited for my brain to work properly, because you really don't understand how nice it is to have a fully functioning brain until it is suddenly not doing that. It feels like I went to school again after the break 2 days ago. Boof. I'm currently burning off the carbon of my electric barbecue. Hey, nice. Wait a minute, where is Zushi? I don't know. Zushi could be busy. Zushi could be in another stream right now. We don't know. Zushi's got a life to live, man. I chimed in. Haven't you people ever heard of closing the goddamn door? That's how it be. Close the goddamn door. Protect people. Oh hey, I don't know if you guys know who Ben Brainerd is. He's the one who plays as like all the different states, and then like the government, and just it's like these comedic, like silly commentaries, just these little comedy skits, you know. And apparently he's from Florida, which I didn't know. And it says he got his own Florida Man headline. Creators on the rise. Florida Man brings state-themed stand-up to YouTube. We love it. I'm proud of him. He's great. He's funny, and I recommend his content. Zushi, I summon you now. We'll see if that works. Soap, water, and high heat. Yep, pretty much. Science. Yeah, Ben Brainerd is great. I need to not be looking at my YouTube feed, but it's making me laugh really hard because there's just a clip that popped up of Moist Critical laughing hysterically at his Markiplier art. This is said Markiplier art, by the way. He's just very long. That's such a good freeze frame of him laughing. That's so good. I have such a tendency to, like, get distracted. ADHD. One of those, one of the comments on that video was, Markiplier walks into a bar. The bartender asks, why the long face? Anyway, throwing that to the side, not looking at it. Why is his hair long? Why not? Sometimes I think I have ADHD, but I don't. Well, fun fact, had to do a little bit of self-diagnosing before I could go to a psychologist. And technically I'm not, like, legally, like, diagnosed, but also said psychologist is like, I think you have ADHD, and put me on meds. And the meds helped. So, through that, you may infer that I have ADHD. But the funny part about that is I have many friends who are diagnosed with ADHD, and then I talked to them about that, and they went, you didn't fucking know? So, you know. Also, hello there, Ginger. How are you doing? Welcome to stream. I hope you're having a lovely Thursday. How are you? You didn't know? Okay, I literally have ADHD meds on my fucking desk right now. It's so bad. It's so funny, though. But man, it is a pain in the ass. The memory stuff is the worst because I have such horrible memory, and then the COVID complications mess with that further. So my memory was doo-doo anyway, and is now absolutely obnoxiously bad. So I'm dealing with that. A guy in my game's name is Buzz. Look at Alien. Where? I'm doing good. How about you? I'm doing fantastic. It's a lovely day. It's been, like, lately raining all day, but it actually hasn't been too bad. It's been, like, I don't know, very calm and pleasant. I got up, not early. I need to be waking up earlier, but I got up and I kind of did some at-home exercises for a while. My arms are kind of tired because of it. Good God. Everything else is also a little tired, but the arms did the most work because I have I have horrible hiccups right now. I have weak little baby arms, so any kind of working out will just, like, I'm dead. I'm also really happy because I was on VR at like an obnoxious hour last night. Cause I just wanted a break from people. I wanted a break from people I knew, and I wanted to meet new people, and I like doing that in VR because it's a very personal way to meet people, but also it's very personalized. Cause if you don't want to talk to that person, like if you're around a person and they're creepy, if you message them on Discord or something, they have your Discord. Like, if you message somebody on, like, a social media app or whatever, you find somebody like that, they have your information to a degree. VR chat, if I don't want to talk to that person, I could just leave. I don't even need to block them. I can just leave. And it's really fun because there can be, like, 8 different conversations happening in all different corners of the world, and, like, everybody's really chill. So, well, depending on the time, because if you're on too early, there will be children. But I went on and was just kind of like world surfing for a couple hours looking for people. Because the people I really like hanging out with in VR chat haven't been on in like 3 months. But I went on, and there's a friend, I've talked to them like twice, but they were really nice, and the first time we hung out was actually really, really cool. And I didn't know anything about the fact they had a YouTube channel. I think their YouTube might be the same as their everything else, which is Maru Hentai, M-A-R-U. Let me check. I will look that up. He has an amazing, amazing voice, and he really likes singing. He writes his own music. Just really cool person. Nope. Okay. Fuck. I'm subscribed to them. I know I am. I'd have to go hunting though. What if it's just Maru? That's it. I'll have to find it, but he writes his own music. He's super nice. He's super chill. He invited me into the world he was in, and I just listened to him play music for a bit, which was super cool. So I got to see Mario again. I haven't seen him for months because we're always on different times, because I think he's just in a different time zone. So that was really cool. And I made a new friend. Their username was, I referred to them as Draco. I will not say the full thing, obviously, because, you know, people. I want you guys to find Maru, but I'm sure Draco wants to be left alone. But he was super sweet. He's like 17. KJU lurking? Presumably. Draco was really sweet. He's like 17. He was really shy and awkward. I was just in the corner singing in One World, and as I was singing Steven Universe, he kind of piped up in the corner and started singing along, and I was like, that sounded really good, because it fucking did. And we just started talking a bit, and he was super nice, super chill. I'd love to hang out with him more. He was very pleasant. You know, just lovely, lovely fellow. We went to a different world after, because the one we were in was really fucking laggy. We had an intense VR Nerf gun war, which was lots of fun. There were cats in that world. It was really cool. There was Cookie Cat. We both got excited because Steven Universe. Just, I don't know, just very pleasant encounters. VR chat is a hellish cesspool of children and people screaming the N-word, but every once in a while you'll meet some really, really cool people. And I saw another girl who I didn't really get to talk to much because I went to go hang out with Draco, but she is 19 and a female, and we were both like, another girl, oh my god! 'Cause it's all fucking men! It's all men on VR chat, and the only women are mute like 2/3 of the time, because the moment somebody knows you're a female, they're like, unga bunga woman! I'm gonna come harass you. So, we were both very excited, and I added them, and I'm like, if I'm ever on, and you're ever on, and you just want to invite me, or you're looking for someone to hang out with, and just don't be afraid to send me an invite. And I'm like, and they're like, yeah, fucking absolutely, same here. I'm like, yes! Yes! Because that's the most exciting, is when you just find someone who's like, a friend! Oh my god! I'm like a dog. Friend? 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 Just heard my mom yell in the other room. Just be careful, always. I don't know if you guys could hear her, but my mom goes, "Your sister's gobbling at me!" So I had to join in, obviously. But, you know. I think VR chat is really nice if you're on specific worlds at specific times. If you're any in the popular ones, aka Black Hat, Murder, Among Us, stuff like that, it's just gonna be like full of children. It's just children. It's horrible. I have hiccups. But it's still worth it if you can find the good people, because I've made some solid friends, you know? White Flame, who I talk to outside of VR now, I originally met on VR. He was super cool, super nice. He streams on Twitch. I believe he's also the White Flame on Twitch, so definitely check him out. He's super cool. He did Stardew recently, which was fun to watch. When's the last time I messaged him? Good God. I'm just like scrolling forever. There he is. It's all the way down there. I met, you know, Draco, who I just talked about, who I'm hoping to talk to more. My buddy Azar, who, frankly, I don't know much about because he's a very secretive guy, but he's really cool. I met him on VR. His buddy Blaze, I also met through VR. Just a lot of really cool people, you know? So, I think VR is a very good space, and it's a very cool space for just, I don't know, just opportunity. Entertainment. It's very inviting, it's very fun. You just have to sort through all of the nasty people who think the ability to be anonymous also gives them the ability to be a raging asshole. But you know. Sorry if I go on tangents like this too much though. I do really, really enjoy talking about VR. Because I've been obsessed with VR forever. Like, since VR technology was, like, coming out and, like, the first headsets were being sent out and everything, freaked out about it. It's the coolest thing ever. Super fun, super sweet. I just think it's a blast. And there's so many uses for it outside of, like, entertainment and fun. Like, whenever I really want to exercise, but I have no will to, I play Moonrider. And Moonrider, for people who know who Beat Saber is a lot like Beat Saber, except one, it's free and on browser. Two, there's a ton more songs, like tons and tons more songs on Moonrider than there is Beat Saber. Three, completely free. I might have said that already, but it's a good point. And like just the world is beautiful and fun, and there's more modes. So so you can do the saber mode, you can do the directional saber mode, or non-directional, I think. But my personal favorite is the punching mode, where that's it. You just punch the blocks instead, which, one, makes me exercise a lot more. Two, I find it a lot more fun because I find the saber mode to be very overwhelming, even if it isn't directional. There's just too much to focus on. But if I'm punching, it's just where my hand is. Like, I don't even have to fully look to know if I'm hitting it, because as long as the tracking is working correctly, I should be. And just, it's really cool because it's fun and it's exciting, but good God, does it get you to exercise. It is fucking tiring, especially if you ever play Moonrider. Play, Rasputin, or Rasputin. I think of it as Rasputin, the Russian queen. That's why I said it like that, because I'm thinking of the lyrics. But, Rasputin by Boney M. If you can do that on Moonrider, good luck. I really like doing it, but it makes you move, and it makes you move quickly, and it makes you move a lot. So if you're looking for one to exercise to, play that one 2 or 3 times. And you'll want to play it a couple times in a row, because you won't get all the blocks, and you'll be like, fucking god damn it! So either you'll restart, or you'll play the whole thing through, and then do it again and try to do better the next time. And it will tire you out and fast. So there's a lot of uses for VR for exercise purposes, which I think is really cool, and I think there needs to be more incentive to exercise, because exercising is annoying and awful for some people, and I get it. Especially to do within their own home, because they have no motivation to. But VR in general, is also, again, good for meeting people and making social connections, especially in places where people can't, like if they live in remote places, or like during quarantine. The whole reason I got VR is so, like, through the whole COVID thing, I could actually talk with and interact with people, and I can't touch them. Not exactly. I started getting phantom touch, so if somebody touches my VR character and I see it, I can kind of feel it a little bit. But it helps with social connections, it helps with exercise, it can help with, there's a lot of meditation things you can do, entertainment stuff, yada yada, so that meditation stuff with calming, it can help with phobias. It can really, really, really help with phobias, because you can do that exposure therapy, so you can see this thing that terrifies you, but it's not actually there. So you get to work on that in a safe environment. And worst case scenario, it's too much, you can't do it, you take the headset off. You're done. It's really cool, and I think VR has a lot of uses, and it needs to be expanded upon. And speaking of the exercise thing, that is gonna be even fucking greater when... I don't want to get, like, to the dystopian future that is Ready Player One. However, I do really want the, like, multi-directional treadmill, like, touching, like, bodysuit stuff, so you can touch, like, people can touch you and you actually feel it. Like, that'd be really cool. And I love that. And I hope you're drinking water, Trevor. Water's very good for you. And let me read chat. Bacon. Hello, I'm at work currently, so I can't stay. Have an amazing day always. Been doing great. Going food shopping. My PCA cat. That's awesome. And one more, you look sparkling as always. Be well. Alright, thank you, Marcus. Good luck at work. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Thank you for popping in. I really appreciate it. And Sammy, that is not self-care. That is harmful. It's not okay. So long as you're only drinking one Monster, using a straw is acceptable, but I just don't use the straw to drink more than one, because that's really, really bad for you. And one more thing, I've been walking home from Walgreens after getting my meds. Hey, that's nice. Taking walks is really good. It's good for your body, it's good for that energy, and also if you have a fair amount of nature around, it's really calming and helpful, so that's awesome. Is not harmful, is healthy. No, the fuck it's not. But I think VR is really cool, and it has a lot of uses. And I really enjoy all the people I've met on there that I, like, actively remember, because sometimes people will add me and I'll forget them completely, and that's fine. I've had that happen to me too. The first time I actually went to hang out with Azar and talk to him, he did not remember who I was, but I remembered him because he left an impression. Like, Azar is really cool, Blaze is really cool, Firestorm is really, really neat, Draco, who I met last night, was awesome. Yes, there's tons of nature. That's awesome, Marcus. I hope you enjoy it immensely. Taking walks through the woods and stuff like that is always really nice for me. My only problem is bugs. I hate bugs. I may also be eating a chocolate Rice Krispies treat. God damn it, Trevor. Almost there. It's an amazing area to live in. That's awesome. I'm glad you like it. I like where I live too. Unfortunately, it's in New York though, so the taxes are disgustingly bad. I think eventually I want to go live in Tennessee because my parents want to live in Tennessee, and specifically chose that because the landscape is kind of similar to up here, but it's warmer, you know, less snow. If you hunger, then have something healthy, like, you don't like fruit unless it's processed. You really don't like vegetables, but like, I don't know. You should try and eat fruit. You really should. Or instead of a Rice Krispies treat, why not a granola bar? There's still chalky chip ones, but a granola bar is better for you. Do Google Maps of... I will take a picture of that and then do it in my spare time. Zoomies. But for the sake of stream, not right now. But I'll have to do that. I love seeing, you know, just beautiful places people live. It's always really nice. Also limited to the food my mom buys. That's fair, but... it's not good for you. It's very bad for you, and I want you to be eating nutritious food. Not even so much as healthy food as it is nutritious food. Simply because you are built like my pinky finger, sir. Like, there is nothing to you. It is just skin and bone. Perhaps if you get some nutrients in you, instead of empty calories, you might actually, like, have some flesh. By the way, YouTube does mentions. I think I mentioned to you on some stuff. Of course, when you have the time. Oh? Fair enough. I think it does give you... I think it does, like, notify you through YouTube Studio or whatever if you... What the fuck? Sorry, something... Oh, there's a hair stuck... Juanita's hair is stuck to my arm and it spooked me. Mentioned you want some stuff, or of course when you have the time. Yeah, I think YouTube Studio, if you go into, like, comments and stuff, it'll tell you mentions and see where you've been mentioned. I'll have to check that out. But I appreciate that. Blarg, my Schnoople uploaded. I gotta watch that later. Such a bad tendency of checking Twitter on stream. I have a problem. Anyway. I'm so scatterbrained it is a problem. There's a mural I've shared here on YouTube in St. Paul. It's great. No, so when do you have the time? Because you have stuff to do. Yeah. We do need to watch that. Gas is so expensive here as a sin. Yeah, gas is expensive in general. It's so bad. I don't even have a car and I'm complaining over it. Like, it's just icky. Also, Ms. Marvel. Maybe not tonight, but soon. Okay? Is it okay? I have a bunch of messages. Oh, that's what Oreo did? Oh no. Anyway. Throwing my phone to the side again so I don't keep looking at it like a bad streamer. Anyway, I also got paid today. Yay! That is good. Money is great. We love it. I do not have a lot of it, but that's also because... And it's like... Caitlin, could that be because you don't have a job? Maybe, but also it's mostly because a person who owed me $300 has only given me 80 of it so far, so I'm gonna have to bother them today and be like, hey, can I have my money please? Because I need it, please and thank you. Because Trevor and I have a trip planned for like 2 weeks from now, and I need that. Yep, spoilers are definitely a curse. Oh, Tony, that's a yikes, Captain. I'm enjoying my cold hot cocoa. Hello, Rin, my dear. How are you doing? I personally am doing fantastic. It's been a lovely day. Lots of lovely people. Had a lovely night last night. Got some exercises in today. Talked about some self-care. Talked about some cool stuff. Had the conversation keep going for the most part. It hasn't really slowed down too much, which is nice because some days I have a lot to talk about and my conversations don't really slow down too much. And then some days when I stream, I struggle to move from one thought to the next. And it is certainly a problem. How are you doing, my dear? My mom and my sister are goofing around in the other room. Run, run, little Peggy, you spilled my coffee by making it dark. Oh my god. I love my mom. 72 days till I move. I'm so happy for you, Tony. Oh my god. Happy about a lot of things. There's a lot of cool things. I'm happy about my longest streak on Snapchat, which is a stupid thing to be happy about, but it's almost at a year, which is awesome. My buddy Anatoly and I have had a snap streak for 335 days, and I think that's pretty fucking awesome. What's my second highest below that? 290, I think? Yep, 290. Nope. I have 335, and then I have 213. I have 290, 194, 112, and then 78, 68, 30. The 30 is my friend who lost it most recently, like a little stinker. Because we had a really long streak before that, but it's really cool. I don't know, just joy in the little things, I guess. If you've ever watched Zombieland, I don't remember what rule it is, but take joy in the little things. It's important. It'll make your life a lot better. If you can go about your day, and even on a horrible, awful, just absolutely outrageously bad day, if you can look around and say like, hey, that cloud's really cool, or what a pretty flower, even if that's the only good part of your day, it puts it into perspective when you remember it later, you know? You have a lot more control over your life than you think you do. You have a lot more control over your emotions than you may perceive. It's all about perspective, and it's all about the way you look at things, and it's really important. Shh, don't touch goal. Goal is still the same, probably. If I'm gonna do anything, I should put a moth plushie on it, because I am so fucking upset. I have a problem. I have an obsession with this little fucking moth plushie. even though it's not little, it's really fucking big. I think it's like this big. Like, I want it so badly. And I'm like trying to ignore it because it's $52 and it's really expensive. But one, it's the same makers. It's the same people who made Ilya and Atla. Sorry. I wanted to boop their noses, but I did it in the wrong order. And it's just so fucking cute. And Trevor, I know you're listening. Don't fucking get it for me. I don't want you to spend money on me. I'm telling you that right now, but I am so fucking obsessed with this goddamn moth. Look how fucking cute it is. I love it. It's adorable, and I need it in my life so badly. Like, I ignored it for so long, now it's just creeping into my psyche like a fucking disease. Sounds good, I'll pay soon. Absolutely not. Keep your money. Anyway, $50 is a lot of money. $50 could get, like, food for, like, 3 people, depending where you go. I just saw what you put in quotes, KJ. Hey guys, instead of goals, just press... No. No. Sammy, no! Don't point it out. That link doesn't exist. Do not do that. How's it going, bros? My name is Beautiful. It's stuck in my head now. You are the most beautiful dog. They call you Jabba the Hutt. They call you Jabba the Hutt for a reason. Help! Oh my God, I'm so fast, and so fast for a reason. Here we go. I'm gonna go bye. Okay, bye, Basil. Have a good day. I hope you have a great rest of your day. I'm sorry I keep getting distracted. My brain is fuzzy and weird. But you guys are wonderful. Trevor, you better be bluffing. I almost said blushing because in one of the recommended videos is You're Falling in Love, Young Pure Love playlist. Save to watch later. No. I swear to God. Tea is so amazing. Drinking tea often was my best decision ever. Tea is really good, and also it's really healthy for you. It's one of those drinks that you can have a ton of and it's not a problem. Because a lot of times when you have coffee on itself by itself is fine. But most often when people drink coffee, they put in a lot of milk and they put in a lot of creamer and stuff like that, and I have a tendency to do that. Or hell, I'm drinking hot cocoa right now, which is not the best for me, but it is delicious. But it's sugary and not good for you. But tea is amazing for you. It has a lot of nutrients. It has a lot of benefits. Depending what tea you have, it can help with like certain health things. And some of them are just really cool, like the butterfly PET. Trevor, I don't trust you because you've bluffed me on this twice. So until I have definitive proof of you being a little stinky bitch, I'm not gonna be angry. Monster better than tea. Monster is horrible for you. That is like all chemicals. Tea is just leaf water. Or the tea I had this morning, which is really good. It's over here actually. Yeah. It was loose leaf berry flavored green tea with other natural flavors. And you want to know what's in this tea? You want to know how many ingredients there are? Green tea, hibiscus, natural flavor. I don't know what that means, but it's natural. Dried cranberry, dried blueberry, safflower, corn flour, That's it. That's all that's in here. Nothing else. Most, like, you look at a Monster's ingredients list. Can you tell me what, like, half of those are? You can say them out loud, but do you know what they are? Probably not. Half of them you probably can't even fucking pronounce. Sorry, I got in my head for a moment there. Ignore that. Ignore my silence. You know what just popped into my head? Poor unfortunate souls. You know why it popped into my head? Because I just... There's a screenshot in Art and Images in my... No! No! You... Trevor! You better not have... You better not. No. Stinky. Well, not healthy. I've recently started putting in cookies in tea. It instantly melts the chocolate and makes it so good. I don't do it often, though. That's fair. I hope you enjoy it. No, Trevor, don't, Luna, Rin, don't you fucking put those clapping emojis. Don't encourage him. He's stinky. No. But, tea is really good for you. It's really good to drink, and it soothes your voice, and that's part of the reason I had it this morning, because my voice sounds like shit today. Hope that doesn't bother you guys listening too much. Oh, I gotta crack my back so bad. I wanted it, but I didn't want you to get it for me, or it's fucking expensive. I would have been content not getting it. Is there a mini one available anywhere? So you can get a mini, and by you I mean me. The mini, I already looked, there isn't a mini rosy maple moth. However, if you do want a tiny moth, I believe they have mini poodle moths, which are these really, really fluffy, cute little white ones. Coupon codes help, but I still don't like you spending money. I call for a vote. Caitlin's pretty, that's all. I vote no. I worded that bad. I mean, get one for you. No. No. Do you see my tweet about my local health unit trying to get me to do my internship there? I did not see that, actually. I've been really inconsistent on Twitter. Either I'm on for like 2 hours straight, or I don't touch it for like 2 days. And there's no in between. That's interesting. I hear a bus. And there they go. Wait, what am I thinking? I have no idea how to get one to you in the first place. Yeah. You don't have my shipping address. Trevor and Al do, though, which sucks. KJ does for obvious reasons. Tommy doesn't. I think the only people in the community who have my shipping address are KJ, Al, Arca, who I haven't talked to, or I don't get to talk to very often, and KJ, Al, Arca, Trevor. That's it. You guys are the only ones. Which is pretty good, considering shipping address is very personal information, and if it got into the wrong hands, could cause danger for me and my family. Though, not like I expect to get doxxed or anything. I have a a whole, what, like 424 subscribbles. Some little subscribers who I love you. I love all of you guys. You guys are all wonderful people. I love all my streamies. But also, I do not have nearly the reach or would not garner the attention people would look for in like doxing me or something, you know? Tony has your college one. Yes, you do have my college one, but you don't have my at-home one, so you couldn't send me stuff if you wanted to. You'd have to wait. I will now get an Amazon card for the purpose of getting them off to you. If not to you, I will to Trevor, so he will do it. No, absolutely not. 1000% no. I hear bus. Keep getting distracted. I think I'm probably gonna end soon. Just cause I don't know. I'm getting goop brain and I'm getting tired. And I think what I've realized is though my usual stream length would be like 2 hours, I think the end of all logic in my streams ends at about an hour and a half. And then I just kind of goop out and I sing for a little bit and then I'm like, okay, we're done. We hit 2 hours-ish, so I can use Arca's account. No. Tony, no. Don't do it. But I am going to look for a raid target. So we're gonna get that exclamation point raid ready, and I'm gonna peep around at who is live. You are all lovely, amazing people, but I'm getting a little drained. Talking for so long takes a lot out of you, surprisingly. I feel like a little wimp, especially since Hero recently did like a 12-hour stream, which is absurd, but you know. Oh, are they still live? Ooh, okay. Who do we got? We got you two. Give me people who are alive. You. That's one person. I should probably switch accounts. That would help. I would see more people that way. I was on my Caitlyn account where I do have a couple people from the community, but not everybody. Typing so I can copy. Fair enough. As you do. Oh, that's a lot more people. Okay, so we have you're live. You're going to be live. You are live. Not a lot of people are live right now. Dang. I see like 2 people. Which is fine. Well. Let's do this lovely person, since I do very much care about them, and I hope their lag issues have cleared up. I like doing it on my phone, so I can not be messing with my laptop. Hi Garrett! We're just about to end, but hello! Hope you're doing well. Anyway. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for being your lovely, amazing selves. Thank you so much for supporting me and being here. Just, I don't know. Thank all you guys. Shout outs to all you lovely people. You are incredible and amazing and wonderful, and I would be nowhere without you. So, thank you. Ah, my! My headphones disconnected for no reason again, which means it's a sign for us to fucking end. Anyway, I'd be nowhere without you guys. You guys mean the world to me. You bring me so much happiness every day, and nothing makes me happier than to see you guys doing well and growing and learning and feeling and doing better for yourselves, and I guess becoming fuller people. So, on that note, stay happy, stay healthy, stay hydrated, and we are going to be rating the incredible Basu Finn. So, I will see you guys in that raid. Bye-bye, y'all!